I remember the winter of 1912, the way Galata carried the weight of salt and secrets. The bridge hummed with trams and fishermen, and the city, half memory, half breath, watched us pass without a word. I was only a clerk then, in a small post office behind Bank alla Cadesi. My job was simple: stamp the world into order. Dates and names, departures and destinations. One morning, a letter arrived without an address. Heavy paper, a faint smell of attar of roses. On the seal, a tiny imprint, G. I asked the man who brought it, "Where is this meant to go?" He looked past me, past the counter, past the years, and said, "It knows." Then he left. We kept it on the highest shelf. The envelope gathered dust like snowfall. Every week, the sea wind pushed under the door, and the letter moved an inch, as if the city or time or someone unseen was gently nudging it forward. In those days, the newspapers were filled with departures. Some left for Alexandria, some for Marseille, some for wars that had not yet learned their own names. People came to the counter with hands that shook. They posted photographs of faces they swore they would not forget. They wrote soon like a prayer. And still, the letter waited. On a rain-polished evening, I finally opened the drawer for the spare key to the high shelf. I told myself, I will not read it. I will only redirect it to somewhere kinder than the dark. But paper speaks even when sealed. The wax was loosened by years of damp. And so it happened. The flap lifted like a breath. Inside, 3 lines. No name. No place. If this finds you, I am already late. Forgive the years I mistook silence for loyalty. Meet me where the bridge divides the sea from the city. I stood under the Galata bridge at dusk, the wooden planks still warm from the day, the water holding 100 broken reflections. I waited as the lamps blinked to life. I waited until fishermen tied their lines and the tea cooled in its thin glasses. No one came. The next morning, I put the letter back. Not on the shelf, but in the outgoing bag. I wrote an address that does not exist, to the one who still listens. I stamped it with the only date that mattered, today. Some say letters are just paper and ink. But I have seen envelopes outrun ships, find people who change their names, cross borders drawn in the dark. Years later, when the trams changed and the bridge grew heavy with cars, I returned to the post office. The room was smaller, or maybe I was larger with time. On the desk lay a single envelope, old paper pale, the seal long gone. No address. Only G. I did not open it. I pressed it to my chest, once. Then I walked to the bridge. The city was different, but the water knew me. I let the letter rest where sea divides the city and every sound becomes an echo. Steps, names, promises. If it finds you, even now, in whatever year you call your own, know this. Some messages arrive by never arriving, and some meetings live longer than a lifetime by never taking place at all.